Good.
So when you go live on Google Hangouts, that's what's feeding into the YouTube thing?
Yeah, it used to be it used to be Hangouts on Air, and they changed the name of it to what did it change to? YouTube Live Events, I guess it is now.
Interesting.
That's weird. It says 2 waiting, but then it says 0 viewers over here. I don't know. I'm confused. Maybe you were right about that. I don't know. Maybe no one's here. Nice one.
I don't see our faces yet. I still see just stuff we're talking about.
It's gonna jump in any moment here. Just know it. There it is. Oh, no.
Hey, look at that. There it is.
There's the burp. There was the burp. Burp.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. What does this look like on Facebook now? I'm curious.
On Facebook? I don't know.
Because I did the link early and I didn't especially
it's
want...
the yellow and the black. Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The colors of the dreaded thing that you don't want to talk about, probably, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Stupid.
Might let that one slide, Eric. Let's see here. I was gonna check the page quick just to see. Take a peek. Sounded weird. Yeah, it's weird. See, it doesn't show. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't show our faces on there. It seems to only do that if I do it live. If I do it live, while, or I'm sorry, if I grab the link while we're live already. Kind of weird that way. Hey, we got a viewer though. Hello, welcome to the show. We're not actually live yet. Or, I mean, we're live, but we're not recording yet. Whoever you are, greetings and welcome. All right, well, I suppose we can get this thing started, huh? Yeah?
Good.
Sound good?
No, it's not showing the thing for me either. It's showing the black and yellow.
Yep.
That's kind of weird, right?
And you could repost the link and it would probably work, but meh. If you want to, feel free.
Whatever. I just did it. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. All right. Well, then, I guess we can get started. Meh.
Great. Yeah, lots to do with ours.
Yeah. All right. 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. This is the Wildernet podcast for Monday, July 31st, 2017, episode 38. Hello and welcome back to the Wildernet podcast, where we rediscover nature in a digital age. And I messed up on that intro. Apologies for that one. I'm Shane.
Hello, I'm Eric.
Hey, Eric. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I just want to correct you on our tagline, too. It's not where we rediscover. It's rediscovering nature in a digital age.
You don't have to correct me on it, Eric. That's how I've always said it on the show, you dummy.
I guess I've just been sleeping for 37 episodes.
Yeah, I'm just rephrasing it a bit.
Yeah,
that's all.
It's just me busting your ball sack.
Anyway, what's going on, man?
Things are happening. Yeah. You talk about your weekend first.
Okay, because you'll get to this. This weekend, I hung out with you a little bit.
That's right.
The in-laws, right? Well, not my in-laws.
My in-laws, yeah.
Yeah.
They're good. They're good. They feed
good people. Yeah, I agree. Very good.
You really do good with all that food.
I ate a lot, yes. And then I tried to not have as much today. And I did okay until I had dinner. And I realized that a large cousin sub is actually a lot bigger than the Subway equivalent. So I think I probably had as many calories more than I should have even today, but
yeah, but who's counting calories?
Yeah.
Are you? No, I'm not.
And then, well, not technically, no. But then I also went to a music, not a music festival, but I put music festival here. I mean, what I meant to say was a fair of sorts. They had this Dousman Derby Days, and my friend's band was playing there, so I checked that out. That was a lot of fun. I mean, the brief couple hours I got to stop by, but still a good time. And then the weirdest thing, I didn't talk to you about this, but do you remember our friend who had the Ted costume?
Yeah, I know that guy. DS.
We're just gonna keep doing the initials.
Like the Nintendo.
Not talking about Nintendo here, but someone came by for whatever reason, and I actually talked to him about this today, and for whatever reason, this guy, it's not Halloween, but somebody shows up in a Ted costume and starts dancing on the dance floor in front of the band, and it's like I have a video of our friend doing this exact same thing over Halloween, but I think a couple of times probably, but yeah, that was kind of a little surreal seeing that again.
Is that DS? Nope, that's just another man in a bear costume dancing.
I mean, it could have been, for all I know.
Yeah.
It came from long away, far away. And
long away.
I'm guessing
far time coming. That's like the opposite of a long time coming, because you said long away instead of far away.
Are you coming up with names for dirty movies right now, Eric, or what's going on here?
Well, I wasn't thinking about that at all. But I see what you did there.
You literally went from long away to, didn't you say like a hard something or other?
I said far time coming. As in long time coming.
Okay, all right, moving on. What did you do this weekend?
I don't know. I just we had company over at the Hizzy, and that was Friday. Saturday we went to a dog. I think it was Saturday. I think we went to a dog show. That was just for something to do. It's not like I'm into like dog shows, but that was pretty neat.
Dog show,
the movie. Yeah, it was nice. There's a lot of dogs. I actually saw a breed that I've always wanted to see, which is kind of nerdy, right? But I saw Leonberger for the first time, and what a magnificent beast that was.
Leonberger.
It's like a lion dog. It's super huge dog. It's ginormous, and they're really friendly and fuzzy, like I don't know, like a lion. Anyway,
sounds like
you're not called Lionberger, but Leonberger.
Not a lean burger, because
not a lean burger, though I'm sure in some other countries. Anyway,
venison or bison burger or anything.
Speaking of Weissenberger. Oh yeah, so
hungry. Yeah.
Speaking of dogs, went to the dog park, and that's where I got stung in the foot by a bumblebee.
So you're sure it was a bumblebee?
I'm positive. I saw that thing.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been a honeybee. I guess I don't really know. I was in a frantic shot of adrenaline, pain coursing through my veins. It felt like fire. I haven't been stung by a bee since I was probably like 6 or 7 years old. I didn't remember them hurting that bad. I don't know. That was
that's interesting, because I went through sort of a phase of that where I used to think it was a lot more painful. Then I thought not so much for a while. So yeah, but I haven't been stung in a while myself. Knock on wood.
It's terrible experience. So now that was on Saturday, mind you, right? Saturday afternoonish, and today is Monday. A whole 3 days later, and my foot is like 2 times the size of what my foot should look like. I look like I got a club for a foot. Turns out that bee had a dirty stinger, and I got infected.
Dirty stinger. You gotta watch that, man.
I don't know what stinger's been, but in dog park, he's probably hopping from clover to flower to dog pile poop. Yeah. So
dog pile poop. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say the bee's calling people up right now, telling them about his ailment. But yeah,
no. I pulled the stinger out. His stinger left himself, and then he left the world.
Yeah. No pun intended. Oh,
yeah, you like that? So otherwise, no, the weekend was fine. That was a stupid thing that had happened. So
nice.
The risks you take.
Sorry, that's not nice. Sorry that happened to you, man. That's terrible.
Yeah, sorry you checked out of the conversation for a second. Like, oh, nice. That's great.
I never do that. That's crazy.
Good.
All right. Well, I'm glad you got that taken care of. Let's talk about some activities this week, eh?
The activity of the week.
This week we are talking about we're talking about a few different things, but we're as a broad category here, we're talking lawn games. That's right, the games that you play on your lawn. And we're not talking about mowing here or anything like that. No, we're talking about fun activities, as a matter of fact. So it's funny. I sort of categorize these a little bit, but the one category here I just called all the tosses because that was
all the tosses.
That goes back to a little.
Did you cue that song up?
I did not cue the song up, but maybe another time.
It's out there. I wonder how many views it has now.
Is it still out there?
It is.
You didn't do any. You didn't drop any F-bombs in there, did you, Eric?
I don't think I did. I kept it clean.
Keeping it clean. Nice. Why, are you looking it up right now?
Yep.
It's gonna even play on you. It's not gonna play on.
Let's see here.
This is it.
So I can send you the link, maybe.
Now you can do that, I suppose. While you're finding that.
Yeah. Let's keep removing it. Not to quote somebody else that says it all the time that I love now.
Nice. So first and foremost, the good old classic bag toss, and so I think I've. Correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say I've heard other people call this. Use the term cornhole to describe a different game, or is this actually what people normally say when they're talking about cornhole? Is that
bag toss cornhole? Yep.
Okay.
I think the correct term for it is cornhole.
It's the correct term, and it's such a funny term, but yeah. So it's a classic. I see a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of people see this one. Oh wow, here we go. You found. How much of this are we going to play here?
I don't know. Let's just see where it takes us.
Reggae jam.
It gets to the
faith.
part about
May 25th to the 20th. 2012.
2012. That's so long.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
Throwing them back.
It's so
Drinking
bad.
sneaky peek. Getting drunk to the beat.
Pretty bad.
That's not too long though.
Edge of dance.
There's the silver lining.
We're gonna have some bonfires, some honey whiskey. Be getting tore up from the floor. All the $2 holla. And yell the nachos at the pool.
A lot of inside jokes happening here.
Sun up to sundown. We'll be slightly stupid. Drinking summer shine.
You want me to play this whole thing, Eric?
Let's just get to the part where it talks about all the tosses.
Yeah, we didn't even get to that part.
Playing tequila volleyball.
That's a thing. Yeah.
Beer pong.
There we go.
Testicle toss. All the tosses.
All the tosses. All right, we're enough of that crap.
Okay. It was almost done.
Now, one of my prouder moments in life. I can't believe you let me do that.
Uh-huh. That was a fun time. All right, so yeah. Those of you, real quick rundown here. Those that don't know, you got a couple boards. You throw some bags at those boards and you get them in the hole. Get them in the hole.
You get 3 for every bag you get in the hole. 1 point for getting on the board, and nothing if you get it off the board.
And you don't want to bust. You can't go over 21. You go back to 15 if you go over 21. Blah blah blah. Everyone knows this game, right? Pretty sweet stuff, right?
It's actually probably the most played game for me. My in-laws, where we just were, have set, and so do we. So we play that quite a bit. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then I saw the speaking of the in-laws, they had a new set over there too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the one thing I real quick will also mention about it is a lot of people don't always keep them at a far enough distance away, and I don't have the exact. What is it, like 20 feet? Is it supposed to be?
Don't ask me. I don't know. Probably.
It's
far though. It's like a distance where you're like, wow, that's kind of far, and then it kind of is, and that's how it should feel. It should be far.
Yeah. Some people don't go that full length though. So along similar lines though, ladder toss, and dude, some people, I feel like I've heard people refer to it as ladder ball before. Is that a thing? Maybe not.
Ladder ball. Yeah. No, that's a thing. Ladder ball.
That is a thing. Okay, because or is that a different
testicle toss? Is what I've heard.
Yeah, that's what I forgot to put that in here. Yeah, you got to write that down. So this probably one of the single most frustrating games to ever try to untangle. I mean, you don't really have to untangle pretty much any other yard game in existence. But
there's like the ones that you can get at like Walmart. They're like really chintzy and they're like plastic golf ball looking balls. Those ones are bull crap. The ones that are like made out of actual golf balls that you make from scratch are awesome.
why they don't get tangled?
Oh, they're just better. Just like the cornhole games that you build from scratch. The boards are better than the crappy ones you can buy at like Walmart. Again, I don't know why I'm using Walmart here, but that's just it's just the reality of it. You don't want that junk stuff.
Where you can get cheap tents and things, though. Apparently,
yeah.
Based on one of our last episodes.
Well, that's true. You got to know what to get there. Don't get the yard games at Walmart. Get the tents.
I mean, I don't know. I got like a Packer one that's fairly okay.
Okay.
Fairly okay, yeah. But yeah, and same with the actual game itself. The two what do you call them? Like the PVC pipes people put together. That's probably going to be a better quality doing it this way as well. I mean, custom made. Ain't nobody got time for that, but you know,
not today.
But it's fun either way. Even if you get a cheapo set, you know, basically got 3 rungs. You throw the balls at the wrong ball on each end of the rope, of course. Try to and I always get mixed up which one is if the top or the bottom is 3, but. Do you know that one?
That's funny. I actually get that messed up too. What the heck? I think it's the top one.
Let us know that.
You could throw it over. If you aim towards the bottom, you still got a chance to hit the 2 above it. It's got to be the top one.
Mm.
It's a riskier shot for sure.
For sure.
Maybe not. I don't know because you're kind of whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I know some people just kind of take both balls in the hand, and they just kind of like a pitcher. They just toss it right that way. It's not even a toss. It's like a freaking a throw. But I always like grabbing the one ball and get a nice little kind of pendulum motion going, and then over top.
You throwing pool balls over there, man?
You grab one ball and you use the other one as your pendulum, and then you know hand over hand kind of. Well, not hand over hand, ball over ball.
Wow, this is turning into a very interesting episode.
I'm getting some great ideas for T-shirts right now. I want to make what looks to be like the ladder ball, just the 2 balls on a string, and then right below it in words, ball over ball. I also want to make one called truck bed tent.
Yeah,
with the truck bed tent.
Truck bed. So washer toss is another one, or I guess also ring toss.
Yeah, you throw a washing machine.
Yes. I like where your head's at here, man. We can make this happen. But washer toss, that's usually another one you see custom made with Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
A couple box. What?
Washer toss, custom made. Don't worry about what I say. Just keep talking.
I'm not catching the reference, but all right, we'll move on.
There's no reference. I'm just thinking of a really buff guy that's throwing an actual washing machine.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still stuck on that.
Gotcha. Stuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I think the dog's eating the couch.
Oh, God. Well, I'll keep talking if you want to take care of that.
I just muted the mic. We got it under control.
Nice. Whew. Well done.
Dog cat over here.
Cat dog?
I didn't say it that way because that's a show.
Yes, it is.
I miss childhood now.
Mm-hmm.
So no, washering toss is a real pain in the ass kind of game. I've never played it successfully. I've never
successfully. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean we played it at actually I think it was wasn't it your wedding thing? What was that?
We brought bag toss for that, or cornhole, whatever you want to call
it. Somebody had those washer toss boxes though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And I don't think I've played that one too much myself, to be honest. I did play it a very little bit there, and it looks like you can get store-bought ones, but that one, the premise is again get the washers in the hole, really, right?
Get the washers in the hole.
It almost kind of looks like a golf hole or something that you got to try to get.
Like a little box with like felt, and then inside in the middle of the box, there's this little other hole or something.
PVC pipe kind of thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that one, don't even ask me what the scoring is like for that one, but I would imagine the objective is to ultimately get it in the hole, right?
Yeah,
Get in the hole. We can agree on that part.
Yep, I think you can like bounce in or something.
Okay. Sure. Well, we'll move right past that one since we don't know what the hell we're talking about. But then again, I don't understand the scoring that well in horseshoes either.
Oh, you already had that there. I missed it. Sorry, we'll just delete that other bullet.
See, it was
bad.
one word instead of two, like you. But spelling autocorrect didn't correct that one.
Oh, I see what you got going on there. Okay, go on.
Yeah. Hand grenades, yeah. Well,
that's a game. That's a game I play. Never mind.
Yeah. The horseshoes, you take a horseshoe, yeah, an actual horse. Well, I don't know if it's an actual horseshoe or not. Most of the time,
yeah, the metal. Like I don't know what a legit horseshoe is, but I'm pretty sure those metal things are horseshoes. I think that's what you put on a horse's foot for a shoe.
I feel like the ones you play with might be a bit skinnier though than an actual horseshoe.
Yeah, there's probably variations.
I could be wrong. Yeah,
I tell you what, I say this. This is there's very little that I'm good at. In fact, I can count on less than one hand how many things I'm good at in life, and horseshoes is one of them.
Oh, good. Less than one hand.
I love that game.
I mean, you don't have to undersell it. You can just say you can count it on one hand, man, and then
I can undersell the amount of things that I'm good at. It's less than one hand.
Okay. Yeah. I think you're probably not giving yourself enough credit there, sir. But so you probably know the rules better than I do. But basically, just throw the horseshoes at the rods, and hopefully something gets rung. Is that what you call that?
That's right. The rod gets rung. No, if you get what's called a ringer, it's 3 points. And if you get what's called a lean or a lean on, I think lean on, I don't know, a leaner. If it's leaning on what do you call that? The shaft?
I did not call it the shaft. But you were just going right with this episode.
You get the shoe on the shaft, it's worth 2. And if it's within one other horseshoe length away from the shaft or the rod or the spike, then it's not a spike. Then it's a point.
I hope it's not a spike. Yeah.
But there's a couple of ways you can toss it, and there's a few bars locally that have like horseshoe tournaments and things like that. We see that going on. But I love the sound it makes when you get a ringer. That sound. I wish we just find that sound effect.
Probably.
Let's see here.
I was gonna say speaking of spikes, our next topic at one point or another would have involved some sharp devices being flung around your yard. But we'll get to that in a second. What am I looking for again? Horseshoe.
I got it. Here we go. Here it comes.
Are you just playing it on yours? Oh, there we go. Okay. We're gonna get a YouTube ad. Oh.
That's a ringer.
I mean, the guy just picked him up off of it.
That wasn't a real sound then.
Oh, sure. He's not even doing it on the right side now.
Oh.
All right. Well, yeah, we got the idea. Anyway. So I guess we could, move right on to, the spiky thing I was referring to, the lawn darts, and I put darts in quotes here because these were banned years ago. As far as I'm aware, they still are, at least the traditional ones, because I have a more updated version myself that they have more spring-loaded weights on the ends of them, which are kind of interesting. But similar purpose. You get a hoop, a couple hoops. You gotta try to throw those bad boys over into the hoop.
Pretty sure lawn darts have killed people, so that's why they don't.
Oh yeah. No, I don't want to make any light of that. Of course, that's either way. You want to be careful with most of these games, even though they may not be sharp objects. Don't go throwing stuff at people. That's
Hey, catch.
Yeah.
Catch with your heart.
I've that one I don't even know if I even played it. Because it's not a hip new game. Nobody wants to be playing the lawn darts, it seems like. But
I would love to play it. It's just not really allowed.
No. But the version I have is allowed. I'm telling you.
But it's not the same.
Okay.
I want to play the real thing. That's like saying, here's a bow and arrow, but the end or the tip is a marshmallow.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to play the real Russian roulette. Like, man, seriously.
Get the gun. Come on.
God.
Get the bullets. What are we doing here? We only need one.
Don't try this at home, kids. Definitely don't. All right,
Weird turn here. Let's roll the dice.
Rolling it. Oh yeah, what is that? What? This is a thing?
What's the thing?
You put this on here, apparently.
I sure did.
Well,
You play yard Yahtzee.
Yard
rolls right off the tongue. You just play with large dice in the yard. Yard Yahtzee. Don't ask me what you use to keep score, but you can do it.
This I have not seen. I will have to actually take a look.
Type in yard Yahtzee.
This is maybe I've seen. You know, one thing, I don't know if we put it on here, but well, that's showing Twister. You can play with people
With spray paint.
spray paint. Yeah,
You just spray the other opponent. Twister, you're done.
Yes.
I don't want an ad.
What was that? That sounded like your response to me. Yes.
I have Google Images maybe here. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So it's just a 5-gallon bucket. I was expecting something bigger.
Like a garbage can?
Right, which is actually another game.
Cheese? Actually another game?
It is another. What is that? That like big beer pong with.
Oh yeah, with the volleyball or whatever. Early the dodgeball. Yeah.
Dodgeball?
The dodgeball ball for trash can size beer.
Oh, it's a dodgeball ball. Okay, or a kickball perhaps? No.
Ball, a dodgeball. What? I don't know. That rubbery ball that you always get hit in the face with in gym and it hurts.
Kickball. I don't know. I played dodgeball with that soft, cushy ball.
Oh, you were the part of the. Well, you're not part of the.
I mean, that was like high school.
Fancy generation.
By the time yeah. Apparently, speaking of generations, I'm apparently part of the Xennials. Did you hear about this? Seen this? You heard about this?
You're exiled from the millennials? Great.
Like Gen X and millennials, like the in between. There's a new name.
You're like a tween. You're like a tween of the generations.
There's a lot of different
There's
things.
no swimsuit size that fits you right in that tween stage.
There's a lot of different things that
Your tweeny little body.
All righty. Let's just move on. Yeah, lawn dice. That's interesting.
Wait. Oh, lawn dice. Yeah, ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready for this.
That's not lawn dice. That's bar dice. But that's what it sounds like when you're grass.
Wait, what'd you get?
Official bar dice cup for the Clark bar.
Yeah, and you didn't tell me what you rolled.
Oh, what I get? That's what you meant.
Yeah.
Well, I just did it again. I got 36 and 1. That's 2 1s and a 6. Pretty neat.
All right. Well, since you were so gung ho about this next one, you want to talk a little bit about this?
Yep. Just play the first 20 seconds of that link.
Okay. Just the first 20 seconds. We're
right.
going to get an ad here, probably.
My name is Justin Ross, and I'm going to teach you how to play my favorite backyard game, Cube. K-U-B-B, Cube. Not cube, not cub, Cube. From what I understand, Cube is an ancient game played by Vikings after conquering a village. They would take the femurs and skulls of their victims and play Cube. I'm going to tell you how I play the game.
Okay, is that it?
That's all I want. Cube. I like the way it says not cub, not cube, Cube. They take the skulls and the femurs. So
That's so messed up.
so we have a call out here on the show already. So I posted this, and Wayne commented, Cube is all the rage in Eau Claire. They just had the International Cube Championship here a few weeks ago.
Really?
Seriously, you can't go to a backyard party without it being played.
Wow.
So there's a link to
All the rage.
usacube.org, which takes you to the U.S. National Cube Championship. And this looks like the real deal.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought that the Vikings would have had their game of chucking skulls and femurs around would make it this far?
So I'm not going to try to understand the rules of this game because I haven't played it. So I'm not going to talk about it a whole lot. But from what I gather, the cool thing about Cube is that you can play with more than your average 2 players to a team. I think you can go up to 5 on a team or more.
Crazy.
And it's very strategic, right? You watched that little video with me, didn't you, Shane?
Yeah, I tried to pay attention to it. There was a lot going on, a lot of femurs and skulls being thrown around. Do you want to how much do you really want to go into this?
What's that?
The rules?
The rules of Cube? I don't have the rules anywhere. I don't know. Let's see.
You said you didn't want to go into the rules, right?
I mean, no, you're right. I didn't really here rules. I found the tab. Let me just quick overview.
Okay.
If I can't, well, there's a lot of videos with the rules on this page. Oh yeah, I'm not reading all that. Not right now.
So just go ahead and look that up if you get some time. KUBB. We'll have to give it a shot sometime because
I really want to try it now.
Yeah, these are ideas. Ideas, you know? All right, well, I guess we can start talking about some Frisbee-based games. Yeah, Frisbee?
Yeah, sure. There's just plain old Frisbee, of course.
There's, thinking about that. I don't know if I classify it as a lawn game. I mean, it is, but it's not.
Could try Frisbee golf if you got your own little basket.
Sure. Good.
Sure.
But instead, we're going to talk about Beersby, which that's a fun little game. And you mentioned that you prefer to play that one in the water. Is that right?
Right.
Right. Well, it's I don't know. I find that to be not only more challenging, but almost impossible, really, because I mean, at least when you are out or not in the water, you get a little more height on that, and
Yeah, but I feel like you have less of a chance of taking it to the face, and you can dive into the water, which is nice.
Less of a chance of taking it in the face. But do you ever actually catch him in the water?
Oh yeah, all the time.
All the time, really? Maybe I just
all the time I catch them.
I see. I see. Well, there's an official site here, beersby.com. And by the way, I'm just spelling this out. BEERSBEE, which I didn't.
Is that what you have in the Google Doc?
I changed it, yeah. But I thought
Are you looking at the Google Doc right now?
I changed it now, yes.
That's not what I see.
Okay. All right. I don't even know why you're doing that. Why are you doing this? I'm not going to read it.
Well, what does it say? You
no F-bombs on here. So
it says beers, F-bombs, bees.
There you go.
Get it? Because I don't like bees now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So that's beersby.com. And that's where the official is. beersby.com/official-rules. Got it all here. The poles are approximately 36 feet apart. That's as desired. I didn't realize that seems like quite a distance. But sure. Is it ever that far? I feel like whenever I've seen our friends.
I don't know. It's probably like the same distance I'd expect cornhole to be.
Well, maybe. Yeah. True.
I don't know.
Sure. So each team, teams of one or more players, you place a target on top of the pole. They say usually a beer bottle, and hit your opponent's pole or target to score points.
And you have to have a beer in your hand at all times. That's one of the things. So you're only allowed one hand to catch the Frisbee coming at you.
Oh yes, good point.
Hence Beersby.
Indeed.
I don't know what the B in Beersby comes from anyways. Beersby. Oh, Frisbee.
Frisbee
Never mind.
Yeah, that way.
A little slow now, apparently.
Thinking Frisbee. See, and I always thought Frisbee would make more sense, but
Frisbee. Yeah, I like that. Beersby. Yeah, Frisbee. Because at least you get the
points.
Well, beers is in there. Okay. Well, we didn't get to name the game.
2 points. What? Huh? 2 points knocks off opponent's target successfully without them catching it. 1 point hits the pole. 0 points uncatchable throw. Play each game to 15. Win by 2. Okay, that's pretty common scoring there. Well, sort of. The whole win by 2 thing seems pretty common in a lot of these games. But Yeah, pretty exciting stuff. And, not a big setup, really, just a couple of poles and a couple of beer bottles, right? Although a lot of people, I should say the beer bottles, a lot of people wrap them in duct tape. Like, yeah.
So they don't shatter.
Yeah, even though it's mostly on grass, but yeah, still a good idea, I suppose.
I mean, if the frisbee hits it right, maybe something can happen.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Or if it hits a rock or something like that.
Or your tooth. You never know.
All right, fair enough. Be safe, kids. Don't play lawn darts unless they're that.
I think if kids played, you have to have like a real miniature version. Like really short PVC pipes.
Just with little soda cans or something. Yeah. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, CPVC, right?
Yeah.
And then another one which I played recently is Can Jam. That one, thankfully, I understand the rules fairly well since I just played it recently. But it was the setup for that one. I mean, it's the simplest looking thing. It's these two pieces of black plastic that's it's got some mesh to it, some holes. Well, I guess there's a couple of holes in it, but basically you just wrap them around, make a cylinder with them, and that makes your can, right? And you're throwing the frisbee back and forth between them to knock the frisbee. So if you're on the opposite side, you're trying to knock this thing into the cylinder or the can, trash can looking thing. And I believe if you get it in, it's 2 or 3. And I'm trying to remember here. It might be 3 points. And if you hit the side of it, shoot, what is 1 point? When's the last time you played this, Eric?
I played it once at a wedding shower thing, and it was really fun, but I don't remember much of what actually went on with the rules. I thought we weren't going to talk about the rules.
I've been talking a little bit about the rules. Don't worry about it.
Just talk about the can jam and the fact that you got to jam a frisbee into a can.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about that, but we could also give people a little bit of a better idea of what's going on with it, right?
We could.
I didn't realize that there's different ones here. Can Jam Original, Can Jam Custom, Can Jam. And I'm spelling this wrong, but we got an illuminating one.
That's fun. It's like if you hit the frisbee and it lights up like a hockey game.
Yeah, I don't know. Not sure here. How to play. All right. So it's going to be, I just want to know the score. I just want to know the points. That's all. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay. So it's 1 point. 3 points is in the bucket. 1 point. That's why I was confused. 1 point is if it's a dinger or redirected hit. So if it just hits the side of the can.
Well, that sounds stupid. What the heck? That sounds like a miss to me.
Oh, see, I see. Okay, here we go. Right. Now it's coming back to me. 2 points is if the thrower just hits the side of it. 1 point is if your teammate hits it and it hits the side of the can.
Wow.
But then there's also this, as my friend described, the little welding mask eye hole thing.
Oh yeah, there's like a slit.
Little slot that is an instant win, I guess, if you get it in there.
Yeah, that's pretty difficult. I haven't had that happen before, but I've heard about it happening.
Just
hard stories.
50 feet away. That's supposed to be
50 feet.
We definitely didn't play 50 feet away. But also, I guess it's spelled with a K, Can Jam, like that.
Oh, well, that's
like Mortal Kombat like or something.
Okay, get over here.
Yeah, get that frisbee over there.
Good stuff.
And then the last section here, I put balls.
We got balls.
Good way to end it.
I mean, we have balls, but we also got balls.
As long as we're talking about we're making everything derogatory tonight.
Not everything, Shane.
We could go way further.
Just the things that you think are dirty.
Yeah, well, it's not difficult, really.
Can Jam, are you making some weird kind of sexual film reference? Huh? Jamming.
So bocce ball, then that's a classic right there, right? And yet I say that, and yet it's one that I always seem to bring along, and no one ever plays. So it's an older. I think that's a pretty old game, honestly, but it's. You've got either typically a white or yellow ball, one of those, and it's a smaller ball, right? Everybody gets one. Everybody gets 2. Usually it's 4 people or 4 teams, and there's 2 balls each. And someone starts by throwing that smaller white or yellow ball, And then the objective is really just getting as close as you can with the larger. I think the colors usually are red, green, blue, and whatever.
Like the primary colors, basically. Or something.
Red, not well, everything but green. Yeah, that's a good point. Red, blue, yellow, and that secondary color, green. Yeah. Yeah. So you just try to get as close as you can. Good old fun time. And then kind of it's, I don't know, older cousin, let's call it, croquet. I don't know
with the sticks.
You'd think bocce ball might even be older than that, but it's simpler. But you never know. Yeah, croquet, of course, using the mallets.
What's the croquet where you're on a horse?
That's polo, right?
So you want to play some polo in the backyard? Go nuts.
Yeah, sure.
I just saw this. This is a tangent, but I saw what seemed to be a very legitimate sport of girls doing what appeared to be like a legitimate horse competition, but instead of riding horses, they were riding stick horses.
Okay.
It was about the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It didn't make any sense.
I thought you were going to describe that opening scene to 40-Year-Old Virgin for a second there. I was very scared for a moment there. Yeah, so
what was the opening scene of that? I don't remember that.
Seth Rogen is I think it's one of the
openings. I really wanted an egg salad sandwich, and then by the time I had it, I just kind of didn't want it anymore. That was my weekend.
Okay. So croquet, though, yes, you have the gates or the whatever you call them.
Gates.
The wires. The little wires that sure.
Oh yeah, the little loop-de-loops, the arches out of the wire. You stick into the ground, you get the ball through the loop.
Sure, I would not have said loop, but sure, loop.
Arch.
Arch. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go with that. So you get you're trying to get the ball through each of those along the field, the playing field, right? And the one thing I never quite understood about this game though is if it's always a set pattern, or if you can, I think you can kind of have your way with it more or less, right?
Have your way with it. What is the it?
The course of croquet.
I just went worm on that course and crawled through every little arc.
Okay, all righty.
Had my way with it.
So the
people call me inchworm.
That's another one where you've got a rod on each end. Damn it.
That sounds like a really scary game for anybody. Doesn't matter where you go, there's a rod.
The rod or a pole, I guess, on each end. It tells it either way. On each end that you're trying to get to the other side and then back again, and make it through these little arches, if you will, with
the rings.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, yes, sir.
Just go with my original here and say gates.
Like trying to get through. I just like trying to derail you.
Yeah, nice. And then to the other side, you got to make sure to. Well, first of all, you got to make sure to go through. You're going through these things one direction and one direction only, and then,
like the band.
Definitely not. No.
I'm just waiting for you to snap. Will you just let me finish a sentence, Eric?
Oh, give me the bar soap.
Oh God, give me the bar soap.
Yeah. So you hit the pole on the other end with the ball. And then you got to come back all the way and do the same thing. So fun times. But there is, of course, there's the one dealio with that game where if you have balls for touching, you have to.
I mean, they got to be touching.
You get to hold the other ball with your foot and then knock it with the mallet. And I think that
sounds like the Dutch rudder.
Knocks your ball away, and then ultimately whoever gets back to that starting pole is going to win that bad boy. Yeah, okay, you're right. I've gone too far into the rules. All right, I've just gone too far.
You went down a rabbit hole of rules.
Yes, I did.
That time should have been spent on the Coob rules.
I don't know. What can I say? I don't know if this is helping or hurting, because everyone's freaking played by probably a lot of these games, most of these games, croquet, but they're ideas. So croquet, there you go.
We're rediscovering nature in a digital age. We're just telling you, put the phone down, the tablet down, get out of the house, and go play a game.
Go play a game, eh?
In your yard, eh?
So it's it's an older one. A lot of people don't play it these days, but maybe you should. I will say the setup probably kind of sucks, and that's ultimately why a lot of people probably don't bother with that one. But
yeah, I mean that's why bocce ball is great. You don't have anything other than balls. You just start throwing them in the yard, and then stuff happens.
Yeah,
sounds great.
And last but not least,
balls in the yard and let stuff happen.
Yeah, that's right. Last but not least, we're talking about beer pong, and that's one that's normally not so much outside, but it is if you have one of those lovely inflatable things out on the water, which a friend of ours does.
Oh yeah, the floating beer pong table.
Yeah, which is more difficult.
Yeah, there's waves. Nothing makes any sense.
Yeah, but it's still fun.
It's a ton of fun. It's great. It was. Remember that we had that one game on the 4th of July, right? That was like the game that seriously wouldn't end.
It wouldn't, yeah, and we were just back and forth, and but it was just instant. Like it was basically a ping pong game going on there. But eventually, we got to figure it out.
Yeah, that's always fun. Oh
yeah.
Looks like Carrie Zilka might have shared our post.
Oh boy, nice.
Thanks, Carrie.
Yeah,
we're at the Hunt Fish Travel podcast. If you guys haven't heard of that one, if you want to hunt, fish, travel, or you do any of those things, you definitely have to go listen to that.
Yeah. Also,
Facebook.com/huntfishtravel. There's just a quick plug for sharing the vid.
Also a nice link on our website, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I just wanted to quick mention another name, of course, beer pong. I've been playing this for years. I originally knew it by the name of Beirut. Just wanted to throw that out there. Everyone, even myself, refers to it as beer pong these days. But yeah, originally heard that through a certain fraternity, and that was the name they called it. And then I looked it up, and sure enough, that's what other people do call it.
What is it called? Beirut?
Beirut.
Beirut?
A city too, but
Beirut.
I don't know.
Where is Beirut? Is that like in India or something?
It's in a place, I think.
Beirut. Where? How do you spell that? I can't spell.
I thought you were copying it.
I didn't get the. It didn't come with me. I don't know what happened. Forced to type it, and that wasn't working out either because the predict was wrong because my spelling's that bad. Beirut is in the city of Lebanon, but where?
It's in a city.
Where is it? I'm looking at a map. Beirut's got some squiggly lines under it.
What is this, a fictional thing? Like,
no. It's just west of Syria. It's south of Turkey. It's north of Israel. It's in Lebanon, which is also by Jordan. So it's in that whole. That's close because it's close.
I swear you said something about the city of Lebanon.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Well, it did say the largest city of Lebanon when I Googled it real quick. But.
Oh, the largest city in Lebanon, like of Lebanon. Yeah.
I wonder. I think GB has been to Beirut.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure though. He's our biggest fan. He'll tell us.
Yeah. Is he watching right now?
Probably not. I can't get a hold of him. He never answers his phone, but he'll listen.
He'll listen and he'll call you out on that comment, I'm sure.
That's right.
All right. Well, I think that'll about do it. Any last comments about the lawn games there, Eric?
I had a lot of scotch tonight.
Nice. Well, if you would like to get a hold of us, if you want to find out more episodes or find some more episodes and all that fun stuff, niceguynetwork.com/Wildernet is where you can find that. Please, something I think we more or less forgot to ask for this, but hey, if you get a minute,
Fonzie.
You got an extra minute on your hands or something, and you just need something to do, or you just really want to support us, best way you can do that at this point is to go to iTunes and leave us a 5-star rating. That would be incredibly helpful and awesome of you if you were able to do that. We would much appreciate it. And so either that link I mentioned before, there's a link to iTunes in there. It's honestly probably the fastest way that's going to get you there, unless you just do a search for Wildernet podcast within iTunes itself. You might have to give all that all that detail for whatever reason in there. But if you want to write us, you can do so at wildernetpodcast@gmail.com. We're on Twitter at wildernetcast and facebook.com/wildernetpodcast. Eric, where can people find you?
Where2huntapp.com. I will be gearing up for that as hunting season approaches. It is a application, a mobile GPS application I have developed for hunters across the country, where you can see where other hunters are in the woods real time. Or if you don't want to show other people where you are, you can go private party and you can keep track of your specific hunting party. So you know exactly where your buddies are in the woods and they know exactly where you are specifically. So no one gets lost, no one gets hurt. Hunt safe. That's where2huntapp.com.
Nice. You can find me at ShaveMadOx on Twitter. Hopefully bringing back the good old Tech Ease podcast here in the next couple weeks. I know it's been a while. And just one other thing I meant, hey, why for the heck of it, if you're a web designer or developer out there, I don't know how much longer my app's going to be on the store because not getting a lot of traction on that thing. So, not really worth paying the $100 on the app store necessarily. But if you'd like to go support me and check that out, it's CSS Calculator. You probably have to, again, do a full search for that one to find it. But it is out there. It's $1, but it does. Back, but it does do a bunch of different conversions for some of the more common things you might need them for in your CSS coding. So check.
You actually got one more thing.
All right.
If you made it this far in the episode,
yeah.
I also do logo design. That is the only type. I can't talk. That's the only type or kind of design that I will do is logos, and that's it. And I've become rather busy with it. So if you want to take a look at my logos just to admire them, which would be neat, or if you know someone that's in need that's doing a startup or rebranding or has an event coming up that they want for a logo for a shirt or whatever it might be, you can check those out at etcproductionco.com.
Excellent.
Thanks, everybody.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you so very much for listening. And hey, until next time, take care.
Get outside.
Meow.
Meow.
Yay.
Are we still live?
Still live on the video feed.
No, that's neat. Pretty.
Oh, God. We're going to go to... I always forget. How far did it go? I don't like that too... As you've said before, when I pull down my laptop, shows my crotch apparently.
Right. Get that out of there. Well, that was nice. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
That was a great show.